late.
हमारे तो 4 बजे हैं.
Oh, it's your fault, right? Wow. The way the world works, guys. That's another podcast. Hi, everyone. Welcome to High Pitch. It is our PSL finale wrap up, getting it all together episode. And by now, you should know the Lahore Qalandars have won. So, who better to join us on this episode than their number one most underappreciated and unknown fan, AZ Khwaja?
Assalamu alaikum Sabah. Salaam
I
alaikum
mean,
Ahmad Hassan.
Walaikum
Another
assalam.
Ahmad
Ahmed
taking my
is
space
also
on a high
here.
pitch. Lekin chalo, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for having me once again.
So AZ and I had shot. I'm gonna call you AZ. Khwaja, just I'm not.
Khwaja,
I'm not.
हाँ ठीक है. हाँ, I think that's the easiest one for the whole
Okay.
audience.
We already shot together once, unfortunately, thanks to Sarfraz, that was not being able to be used. I'm joking, Sarfraz. But we discussed in detail how he was the original Ahmed meant to be my co-host, but thanks to
Oh
your,
wow.
I don't know, intercepting emails or something, somehow it became Ahmed 3.
Look,
Not
it was
even Ahmed 2.
destiny.
So
It was
you go.
it was destiny. I was meant to be here, and you can't kick me out now. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's also Ramadan, so you have to be charitable at this time.
Wow.
AZ, have you watched our
भाई
show
Nicolas
before?
Cage was supposed to be Superman. तो what ifs होते हैं, you know, बहुत सारी जिंदगी में.
Really?
Are you our Nicolas
Yes.
Cage then? Like
You never know.
washed up superstar that gets occasionally.
That's pretty accurate.
I think Nicolas Cage is doing all right.
Yeah. After his tax bill is finally paid off, he's
He's gonna be
now.
Dracula soon, I think.
Like realistic,
Like,
real
no
life.
one.
I
Yeah,
mean, not
वैसे.
real life in a movie. I think in a
Are you
movie.
How did
predicting
they
his?
do it? So Lahore Qalandars won. React. How do you feel? Woo!
Yeah, it was after the way the ordeal that we went through getting there, especially that Haris Roof over, which I'm never ever gonna forgive him for, and never ever gonna trust him again. It was just a relief, yeah, to get over the line. Back to back जाने का pressure था, home crowd का pressure था, Shaheen Shah Afridi की उस performance का pressure था. It was honestly just a relief, and the win wasn't as sweet as it should have been because Haris Rauf completely desensitized us. But thank God we won. Yeah, I think over the next week, over the next month, I'll appreciate the feat more.
So should we reshoot with you in a month then? Because
नहीं, I have that dopamine hit, लेकिन वो अभी तक उसका surge नहीं आया अभी तक जो आना चाहिए था.
because I was watching, of course, because I'm a professional and a fan. But also I had muted the change of pace commentary. And then as we were getting towards the end, I was like, no, I have to listen to what AZ is saying now because you were so much fun to listen to that night because
Bro,
you were
I was all over the place. Like my heartbeat was erratic. I was sweating, like rubbing my hands because like bobbing and weaving on the chair. बहुत बुरा हाल था. ऐसा लगता था कि
Might have been having a heart attack.
it might have been a soft, stroke हो सकती थी या कोई meth withdrawal था, लेकिन बहुत बुरा हाल था. और मुसाद उसका eye witness है.
Yeah, because then suddenly Musad wanted, I think, to celebrate with you, or that's what it sounded like, and then it was just silent.
Back off, bro! Not right now.
AZ just bawling.
Bro, that was so bad, man.
Did you see the video of him crying?
अच्छा मजे की बात है ना, on the last
No.
ball, I didn't realize we needed that damn run out वरना super over था. I thought दूसरे पे भाग गए, it was never 2 runs और ये वो easy था. Then when I watched the replay, मैंने देखा, bro, there was a bad throw. Shaheen, like baseball keeper, stopped it. Then he whipped it off. It was the 3rd run. I'm like, my God, man. It was literally इतना margin था यार.
Yeah.
He did really well, Shaheen.
Yeah, he did great.
And again, it was Visa, Shaheen, Zaman, that एक जो nexus सा बना हुआ, it was crazy यार. I think that's the best PSL match in history, bar none.
Hands down, agreed. It was. Oh, sorry, God. Can you hear it?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine. You can continue.
Fine, I can get it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Said it. Not Emma 3. Excuse me. I don't want to confuse people as they're watching. Yeah, it was one of the best PSL matches, hands down, I've ever seen. And when I think 2 balls prior to the last one, they got 2 runs in. And I was like, oh, this is the dumbest way to lose. I want to turn it off. And
Benny Hill music वाला scene था यार. यार एक तो
it
आपको वो
was
throw नहीं
just
करनी
so
चाहिए थी.
depressing.
एक तो आपको वो थ्रो नहीं करनी चाहिए थी और
Yeah.
करनी चाहिए थी तो मारनी चाहिए थी. He missed it
Yeah, by 2 feet.
3-4 inches. यार तुमने कैसे मिस कर सकते हो?
And you know, the best thing though is like,
Yeah.
regardless of what the situation was, it always felt like Zaman Khan was going to pull through. And it
Yeah.
feels weird, but you know, for someone that's so young and so inexperienced, he seems to do it every single time. And I was thinking about this just by myself today, weirdly enough. And I was thinking maybe he's not jaded because he hasn't played Pakistan, right? And he hasn't been in those situations where the weight of those moments kind of weighs down on him. Because I feel like Haris Rauf, even Shaheen, have now experienced two insane moments in the World Cups. Zaman is just kind of like doing his own thing. It doesn't matter to him. And he
वो
somehow
कहते हैं ना
pulls it off.
ignorance is bliss वाला सीन था उसका, but he's done it like 4 times in a row, man. मतलब his
Yeah.
clutch gene is out of control.
Mhm.
I feel like he also takes direction really well. Like if I feel like the minute Shaheen speaks to him, he's like very content with like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do now. And like you said, he seems calmer. I feel like Lahore Qalandar's energy is like frantic, sugar high, panic, ADHD, just diagnosed as an adult. You know what I mean? That's the kind of vibe. I feel like when the match started, I was like, why are you like calm down? I just always want to be like, can you guys relax? Because the other team, the most boring team in the PSL, is just very calm with what they're doing. So
Yeah, but
it was
spare a thought for them. I felt really bad because I felt this one like hit Rizwan really hard. He couldn't, you know, he had that smile on his face, but वो meme नहीं होता कि mask पहने हुए पीछे रो रहा है. वो वाले मुझे vibe आ रही थी. I think this one really hurt Rizwan, and he masked it well
It's
eventually.
5 finals that he's lost this year, I think. That's the thing that's the thing that's starting to build up now. Like everyone was talking about the PSL and everything, but for Rizwan, he's had 2 World Cups, 1 semifinal, 1 final, 1 Asia Cup, then this PSL. I think 4 or 5 finals that he was very close in, or like very close deciding matches, and he just completely lost it.
तो सोचो अगर वो बंगला वॉश हम नहीं जीते तो फिर क्या हाल होता बेचारे.
यार वो इंग्लैंड वाली सीरीज में जो 7th मैच था वो भी हम हार गए थे. मतलब मुख्तलिफ पॉइंट्स पे we've had chances but we just haven't been able to get over the line. So for him it's been a rough year.
भाई 23 का ख्वाब बस, that's all.
Yeah, we still have that.
he did win a bunch of awards after, if that's any consolation. He had the best cheer section of any PSL player. All 3 of his daughters decked out in Rizwan gear, going hard for dad. I thought that was so cute. Yeah, those, you know, you get those.
मतलब 35 लाख वो on the spot उठा रहा था, so not a bad haul, like 3 or 4 times for them.
200 whole dollars just for him.
Wow. Shout out economy.
We're fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Speaking of which, Isanullah had a pretty rough outing, I would say. I felt very bad for him. That was rough to watch. And then he won a bunch of the awards in the end. And each time he went up there, I felt like he just wanted to be like, can you just stop?
That must be the worst feeling. Like you're getting all these honors and you had your heart ripped out of you. हाँ ये लो, you know, check पकड़ो, घटिया सी trophy पकड़ो.
And then interview though. उसके ऊपर interview देना पड़ता है. That's the worst. Like
कैसा रहा आपका tournament? हाँ जी मेरा दिल फट चुका है, मैं मरने वाला हूँ, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह boys played well.
Very happy to have this award.
Thank you so much for this, but do you think this was my fault? And just start like bawling on camera that like I think this might be my fault. Not that it's anyone's fault. Isanullah, if you're listening. But
it was kind of your fault, bro.
Honestly, I felt Rizwan should have trusted him for the 4th over. Yeah, that was an L from Rizwan. He more than Isanullah, he choked in that moment. He should have backed his ace.
He should have, but I think the way that like Isanullah like capitulated under that pressure, because it wasn't just the sixes, the wides, the lack of control.
Anwar Ali to
फिर Anwar Ali है ना.
Thing, you know?
वो तो Anwar Ali to फिर Anwar Ali है. That's a different problem that they need to address. But I think at that moment Rizwan was just, you know, backing the fact that Anwar Ali's done this like for 50 years now, so maybe he'll pull through. But Ihsanullah, that was a moment, man. And Shaheen, what the hell happened there?
We need to check the currency exchange rate when Anwar Ali was a thing. 2006.
The dollar and rupee were 1-1.
Oh my God, he would have made so much money out of this match in 2006. That was the time, I would say, one of our golden years.
It was.
Back when it was I didn't see that. I lived in Lahore in 2001. We had electricity. That's all I'm saying. Right? Remember, there was music in the markets. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like I hear a car pulling up to your house, Sabah. Is that just me?
So
Is it no license plates? Is it black?
I thought actually right now you really could hear a car. I thought you really meant it.
No, I
उसने
meant
Google Earth on किया हुआ है.
I meant I could hear a specific type of pickup truck coming your way, but that just might be
I mean,
me.
they're so bored of me. They don't even bother anymore. They're like, she's no
क्या
threat.
करेंगे इसका हमारा ही दिमाग खाएगी बोलने दो.
One time my cousin got pulled over by police in Lahore and he kept arguing with him and finally the cop turned the other cop and he's like, listen, ye jo padhe likhe hai na, bahut tang karte hain." Just send him on his way. And
They
that's-
know too much vocab.
yeah, they're broken Urdu, they're broken Punjabi. It's so annoying.
It's going to be harder to
Yeah.
decipher rather than just letting them go right
Bro,
now.
I've been hearing 5 years of doing 5 years of broken Urdu in Punjabi, so I know that feeling. On my left, Musad Afzal.
That's actually,
Ramanula.
yeah, that's the most amount of Urdu I've heard Sabah speak so far. So it's a
You
new
know-
one for
Impressive.
us. Yeah, episode
Maybe some
4.
season 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Slowly by the end of this it'll just be a full Saraiki podcast and you guys will be like, how did this happen? You know
तू
what
सौंकिर कड़वे की है?
I mean? You can speak Saraiki?
Just that
Oh,
much.
that's तो सबको ही पता है.
I didn't at all, and I
There you go. You learn something new every day.
I just know
We
Mahor.
pissed off our 80% Saraiki audience.
We have an 80%. Is it my family?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 of you guys.
Literally. I just know Mahor means mar, Chakke means like get out of here.
6s? Oh, okay.
No, no.
Why do I feel another BC drop is coming soon from Sabah any minute now?
And this
No, she's
episode-
promised not to, in the spirit of Ramadan
Oh yeah, shout out to Ram Slam.
or Ramzan, whatever you like to call it.
representation, guys. Finally, some Pakistani Muslims talking about cricket. It's never happened before, and
First
It's
we're
time.
never ever happened before.
First time.
So what else happened in that match? It was a very long time ago.
ये literally subtopic one था Lahore Kalandar. Next, we took like 18,
Nay,
18 minutes on
I
it.
wanted to ask you about the Shaheen moment. You know,
Oh
the
my
fact that
God.
he comes out to bat when your team is in dire need of someone to step up. And did you expect that from him in that moment?
Yeah, I expected he'd be useful, but to counterattack the best bowler of the PSL, take how many, 20 runs off his over, slap him over square leg for 6. फिर उसने down the ground भी उसको 6 मारा है.
Hey,
So
helicopter
that was a
shot.
complete.
Where did that come from?
How does he do it, man? Like I keep wondering, this guy cannot have the same genetic structure as me or Sabah or you. चलो तुम्हारे से शायद मिलता हो, मेरे और सबा से तो
Rachel,
कहीं भी नहीं मिलता.
How
He is
dare
not.
What is that even supposed to mean?
he could be my body double, you jealous?
नहीं नहीं, I said your genetic structure, not the,
I almost
that's
said
much
the
deeper.
B
That's
word,
much
AC.
deeper.
I almost said the B word, just so you know.
This has
मतलब
gone
you
off
get
the
my
rails.
point, कि this guy is not human, man. What he can achieve in the cricket field, man, he's absolutely phenomenal. और उन्होंने वो दिखाया था ना, वो dressing room से उसने emerge किया है. David
Hmm.
Villa को बोला, sit the F down. I'm gonna, look at me. I'm the captain now. वाला scene किया है.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Yep. And it was so, like, you know, that slow-mo shot of him just walking down the stairs,
Yeah.
hair flying, fixes his
Oh.
hair, tells him, you know, it's okay, I got this, I'm here.
There's an eagle
just
flying
keeps-
overhead, and there's
Yeah.
like fighter
Fireworks.
jets. Then the
Yeah.
Top Gun music kicks in. That would have been mad, man.
Did you see the new, did you guys watch the edit that they did for the final, the video that they made?
Yeah, I just watched it
The
yesterday. It was not bad.
PSL,
Yeah,
PSL
Bro, the
page.
camera work in the final, those action emotional shots was fabulous, man.
Yeah.
बहुत मजा आया था.
Even them capturing like the emotions of the audiences, they picked out like very specific people giving
Yeah,
like
yeah,
very
yeah.
specific responses. It's a nice watch.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I think it was the best of the season because some of the matches I was like, are they like high? Like I don't get it. Like we would miss what was happening on the field. They wouldn't even be showing anyone. And then they would cut, some unsuspecting light-skinned woman in the crowd who was like, I'm just chewing on my burger
Th-
here.
that-
Like, wish she would cut away.
That seems to have a lot of subtext to it, but we'll move on.
It's upsetting to me. I do think in that final match, though, the final, yes, they showed people actually like celebrating, screaming, like
Yeah.
touching their faces. That was nice to see.
They were switched on for the final. बहुत अच्छा काम किया उन्होंने.
Hisanullah's face when facing
He's
Shaheen
so sweet,
was
man. He वाकई बहुत मासूम लगता है.
he was very shocked each time he hit that. He was like, wait, what? Like, what are you doing?
भाई
Shaheen
तेरी
bhai,
22 विकेटें
stop.
पीएसएल पे तुझ पे नहीं तो किस पे कैमरा लगेगा
And it's also so psychological, right? Because he's probably like, that's why Shaheen came, because he knows it's me and he knows what I'm gonna do. And I don't have any tricks. So that he doesn't
they tagged me by mistake, bro.
Yeah. Oh, it was a tough watch for him. That's all I really remember of this. Okay, Z, since you said me and Shaheen are genetically so different, I think we can wrap you for now.
I did myself in that
And then
equation as
me
well.
and Ahmed 3, now Ahmed 1, will be speaking about you behind your back.
Oh well.
I'm
वो
kidding.
मीम नहीं जेरेमी क्लार्कसन की how sad anyway.
Ahmed 3.
It's time for you to go.
No, so wait, what was your favorite moment of the match?
Yeah, I think that hit over square leg जो उसने सानुल्लाह को लगाई है, because that was absolutely shocking. You couldn't expect that. मैंने कहा चलो खड़ी कर देगा, कुछ हो जाएगा, शायद streak की 10 रन मार ले, but the way he slammed it over square leg for a 90-meter six, that took the wind out of Multan Sultan's sails for sure.
Shades of Shahid Afridi?
Shades of Shahid Afridi ने square leg पे किसको मारा?
Square leg पे तो नहीं छक्के मारे. Mid
वो जो
wicket पे ज्यादा
2009
मारे.
पे नहीं उसने slog sweep मारी थी. You remember that one?
In the final.
In the final, the Lord's final.
Yeah, he had a few
He had
shots, but I
that
mean,
kind of
like,
vibe.
I mean, like, in terms of his batting, I feel like Shahid Afridi is rubbing off on him all of a sudden. Like,
I
there's
think उसने
something
tips
there.
वो
There's a
footage आई
video
थी
where
ना
he
कि
was
वो practice कर
practicing.
रहा
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
every other tweet was like, they must be practicing after dinner. Like they must be doing this.
They actually
And
were, I
whoever
think.
tweeted it felt super clever putting it. हाँ यार मैं I'm the first person saying this. Okay, all right, okay.
So there's a
I was
pioneer in this
actually
field.
saying it after lunch. And then
This recording has a very passive aggressive energy, I have to say.
Yeah, we're just
honestly,
waiting for you to leave.
everyone's really hungry. No, I'm joking. We are.
Yeah, there it
Okay.
is. There it is.
Okay.
We're all yeah. कब
Yeah.
खत्म होगा?
A little hangry. Yeah.
But when Shaheen actually started bowling in that match, I remember it not going so well. And then every other tweet was like, maybe concentrate on your batting less. You've like immediately
That's true.
turning on it.
That is
Lahore
true.
Fans are very Lahore.
That's how quick it flips,
Yeah.
44 of 15 उसने
That
मारे
first
final
over
में.
was bad, though. Like,
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. It was very on brand, some might say.
Wow.
For
Lahore?
Pak cricket, I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Because we like to do that. We like to give a lot of hope.
thought so.
and then
Right.
Yes.
shoot it right out of the sky. And then
That's true.
It can never be complete, there always has to be a catch.
yeah. But I mean, I'm fully converted now. I have joined Lahore Qalandars as a full-time devout fan. I have
Welcome
decided,
to the clan.
yeah. I think Quetta Gladiators, I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah, वो थोड़ा मिस्कीन vibe अब उनकी पुरानी हो गई है. People don't buy it anymore.
I think it's incompetence now, so you guys need to like disassociate yourselves with.
Oh, I'm
Quetta.
done. You guys don't even know it. What?
I mean, Musad and Surfraz, because I know they're listening.
इसलू ने कोशिश नहीं किया तुम्हें recruit करने का.
yeah, if by Islu you mean Sarkhail, yes, absolutely.
वो ऐसा बंदा आएगा convince करने, फिर क्या convince होना किसी ने.
There it is, that
Right.
one Surkhail slander per episode.
Yeah,
Have to get
I
it
love
in
when we
there.
hit our quota. Look at that! Oh my god!
Oh my
I'm so-
goodness.
ये
Sabah.
क्या scene है? इसने full.
This episode is brought to you by Sunsilk. Now available
Seriously, man.
Please, Sunsilk, pay attention.
in charcoal.
That would be amazing if we got a sponsor for this. That would be incredible. That would just show how lacking we are in entertainment. Okay, so other than the final, what did you think of this PSL? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was awesome. 4 venues. It was like packed houses everywhere. Multan में भी मजा आया. Karachi, like usually it's a bit of a drag, लेकिन इस दफा उधर भी मजा आया. Pindi was like PSL on steroids. वो
Wow,
तो
it was
बहुत
crazy.
ज़्यादा मजा आया. और Lahore, of course, putting the icing on the cake. I would like to see the final being spread all over Pakistan. Maybe next year. मतलब उम्मीद तो दे रहे हैं कि Peshawar as a venue will be a go, but I'm a bit skeptical. But I think it was an awesome year, yaar. Batting itni humne mazedar dekhi. Usually we see the fast bowlers being very dominant, but this was a different kind of PSL. Plus, naye stars aaye, Saim Ayub, Mohammad Haris, Abdullah Shafiq, all these kids, Tayyib Tahir bhi hain, and all these guys. So it was a new brand of cricket, and honestly, even non-Pakistani people have been commenting to me about the PSL final. जो उसका footprint था, वो काफी ज़्यादा फैला और काफी लोगों ने वो देखा था.
I feel like this is the year that I saw it in agreement with you, the most times being shared by like international cricket outlets seem to really be paying attention. They were giving live updates, like anything major that happened. They were as fast as we were in reporting on it, which was really nice to see, because if it was up to the greater cricket body, we would have no cricket happening ever
Absolutely.
again. So, which is looking a little rough this year, but we have things coming up, things to be excited for. I like this PSL. I think it started really
PSL का महीना हमेशा मजा आता है यार, जो मर्जी आप रो लो, आप रो लें पिट लें जो भी, you know.
Izzy, I have a controversial question for you.
जी.
PSL का महीना या रमजान?
Wow, why don't we combine them?
Imagine, I think next year we might actually have.
हमारा कभी PSL नहीं हुआ रमजान में. ना, next one, yes.
Next one should be, yeah. I think we'll be there.
But I think they're preponing the PSL to January.
No,
They'll prepone the PSL, I reckon.
I think there's some windows that they're going to switch around, but yeah, it should be interesting. Commentary
so which
without food.
player disappointed you the most? Who did you have high hopes for, who let you down?
A Pakistani player or a foreign player? I thought Alex
Lahore
Hayes was a
player.
massive flop. Lahore
Who?
player, I think Sikandar Raza was a bit underwhelming, but uski vibe hi itni achhi thi, the way he gelled with the guys, and you know, the way he speaks, man, that dude, love
I
him.
thought you were going to say
Big
Hussain
fan.
Talat. Natural disappointment.
उसको हमने ड्रॉप किया तभी हमने अपनी विनिंग फॉर्म पकड़ी है वैसे.
Honestly.
Two eyebrows aside.
But overall PSL, I think, yeah, Alex Hales is definitely up there.
Alex Hales was a bit disappointing.
He was a dud.
Like even Guptill khel gaya, Jason Roy khel gaya.
And most of the Karachi guys too, like outside of Ahmad and Ahmed, were sometimes okay.
भाई वो मेरा blue tick छीन रहे हैं 1st April से.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's going.
Come on, man.
One of us.
Verified is done. Only Twitter blue ticks anymore.
Yeah, he's got to pay for it now.
So dumb.
Like Change of Pace does.
It's a good business model. $8-10 देने हैं तो दो
It is
भी,
what it is.
वरना you don't have the privilege anymore.
They denied my verification twice. And for me, that was like too many times that I put effort into something. So then I just changed my bio to unverified person on the internet as a way of being like, I'm verified, you know, by myself. So,
but it still stings, doesn't it?
Honestly, I've seen people so much less cooler than me. They're blue.
अब तो बहुत devalue हो गया जब से blue आया, बहुत devalue हो गया.
Wherever AZ's screen is in this video, I was just pointing at him.
Yeah. And I feel like he was verified really early. Like Twitter was like, yeah, we like it. Check.
A sports journalist, AZ Khwaja.
बहुत बड़ा तुक्का लगा था. उन दिनों तो वो टॉफियों की तरह बांट रहे थे वो.
I even sent them like my work. I was like, I'm a real journalist. Like,
not like Khwaja.
She sent them an angry email. AZ क्यों हुआ है? मुझे भी करो.
Yeah, I sent screenshots of everyone who I thought didn't deserve it.
Who didn't
all
deserve
of them
it.
my colleagues. I was like, what?
Google Drive बढ़ गई 15 GB की screenshot से.
Yeah, so anyways, they blocked my email. I haven't spoken to them since.
Understandably.
Yeah.
Wow, that's poor Twitter. I used to love it. I would say
अब तो broken है यार.
Twitter game this time. Meh.
Yeah,
because of the algo, it's so broken, यार. Following for you, ये वो क्या drama है.
Yeah. And I think it's a huge part of the culture. It's why this show exists. So it's very disappointing that it's gone away.
PSL for sure.
Maybe we'll migrate too. Maybe we'll all become like TikTok EA or whatever, and that's where we'll exist.
PSL is huge on TikTok.
It's massive.
Massive. Even I get caught up in all those edits, and I'm like, now maybe I am.
Bro, those edits are wild. They're so good.
Yeah,
they're so good. They pick the best songs.
They do, but you know, you only know that you've made it as a player if you get your own edit. Until then, like no matter which accolade you get, does not matter. You need to get.
जो साया का unstoppable और PSL का एक mesh है ना, वो तो वाकई unstoppable है यार. वो गाना मैं सुन के मैंने कहा अच्छा यार ठीक है बस कर दो.
That's usually there. And I love like the few random Pakistani mixes they bring in because I'm like, I've never heard of the song before. Why have I not heard of the song before?
I like the Taylor Swift edits to slow motions of anyone who has good hair and is remotely cute on that field. And it's usually Mohammad Hassan.
Yep.
Okay. AZ, before we let you go, we have the most important question to ask is who is your hottest players? I need your top 3 hotties from this PSL.
Yeah, we have delved into this topic time and again over the last 5 years of Change of Pace. Top 3 आपने कहा 5 का है. We
तुम
can do
10
like
दे दो.
12.
Let's do 5 if you got 5 for me.
यार I think Shaheen की जो आजकल beard game है ना, that's absolutely savage.
Honestly, he
Naseem
looks
has the classic, you know, वो जो
Clean
होते हैं,
cut.
I think, yeah, he has that look going for him. और कौन है यार hot
I'm
as
taking
F
notes.
cricketer?
I'm like, who does AZ think is hot? Getting my notes.
It's a
We'll
sub.
do a list afterwards.
Yeah.
यार हमारे
ranking.
बॉयज में से यार काफी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारे बॉयज काफी सारे गुड लुकिंग हैं.
Yes.
Shadab is good looking, Imam is good looking.
नहीं,
I
but
don't think Shadab looks that
पांच
good.
पांच चाहिए
Wasim
ना.
Junior is like ridiculous. मतलब
That's
तुम
3.
Oh,
you
is
should
he
be
in
in
your
Milan, man. तुम इधर क्या कर रहे हो? मतलब तुम क्रिकेट में क्यों टाइम जाया कर रहे हो अपना? He's
So you
that
have
good looking.
Shaheen, Naseem,
Wasim.
Wasim Junior, I
2
think
more
he
rhyming
has to
names
be there.
Yeah,
and we're
give us
good.
4.
2 more.
Rhyming though. Naseem, Wasim, Shaheen. Close enough.
नहीं, who else? I like Imam's look. I like that mop of hair and that beard game. He looks good, plus glasses, so you know, it's not
What
bad.
do you in PSL?
I mean, once upon
अच्छा,
a
you want
time.
specifically from PSL?
Yeah, PSL this season. Come on, guys. It can't be all
फिर
of
तो
them.
यार Shadab का तो must है होना यार. Shadab,
This
everything is
season?
good.
That's crazy to me, but sure.
Shadab, हाँ वाकई यार इसका वो भी flop of the tournament vibes आई थी उससे Ahmed Hassan.
He was close. I think it was because of the injury recovery stuff that he was always not fully there. So we'll
He
allow
didn't
him.
have his hot guy look. He was a little disheveled.
No. I
Yeah,
think he was
yeah,
a little
that's
bit
true.
more calm this time. I think after getting married, he's like, I no longer need to try. I'm just gonna
Honestly,
give
women
up.
ruin sports. That's what I've been saying. That is the crux of this show. Like,
She
if
said
they're
it, not us.
out of it, then
You
maybe
cannot edit AI edit us onto that. She said it.
we
Come on,
don't
Izzy,
believe
2 more.
I
Hasnan
yeah.
has to be there. Hasnan has to
No,
be
but
there.
he said
हसनैन तो
shut
यार
up.
जो उसकी आजकल वो K-pop vibe है वो बहुत strong जा रही है.
But Shadab, we refuted. We've taken that off his list
Okay,
for
so
him.
shut up. We removed. So you gotta
We
give us
added
6.
Hasnan. 1 more.
यार
I
कोई
think
नया
this man should be a
कोई
mod.
नया हॉटी यार एहसानुल्लाह की वो थोड़ा सा tall teddy bear vibe.
What about
cute, man.
what about Saim? got that-
Saim, yeah, not bad. He's got that French mustache thing going on. The musketeer लगता है वाकई. Not bad.
Big hair, not a lot of hair.
Yeah,
He's
the
got big hair.
Is that your final answer, Saim Ayub? You don't seem committed to it.
हसीबुल्ला भी good looking बच्चा है. थोड़ी वो जो उसकी वो बड़ी
Hasib?
सी eyes हैं ये वो. हाँ, he's
I don't
okay.
know, man. I don't think. I think
Haris has that energy, man. Love his energy. That's what I like.
Sabah
about
was
him.
just waiting for you to say that. That
Be
was
the best, man.
Are
He's
you
gonna
too?
be the best.
HR?
Oh, you meant Muhammad Haris? No. She
अच्छा
meant
हारिस रऊफ वो तो आजमाया हुआ हॉटी है वो तो हमें पता है मतलब
Azmaya
established.
Lawati.
Any explanation as to why he's called HR now? He
Haris
didn't want
Rauf.
to. No, but I mean, why? Why not just put
I
Haris
think last year पे HR ही था. रऊफ ने लिखा था उसकी शर्ट के पीछे.
I think Rauf likha tha.
last year?
We'll need to
Because
check.
of everything.
Our memories are hazy.
Yeah. All right, so we have Shaheen, Naseem, Wasim, Hasnan, and Siam or Isanullah.
Yeah, why not? Go for Sam. Give him a chance. Under emerging hottie.
Emerging hottie.
Emerging hottie. Keep that in mind, Emma 3, because I'm gonna ask you who your emerging
The same,
hottie is.
my emerging. I gave him the name.
Yeah.
I'm Team Saim. You know, can I also just say that it bothers me that no one is actually calling him Saim. Everyone just calls him Sam.
Sam Yub, Sam.
Sam Yub. They've
Who's
just been
calling-
everyone, including
Basically,
including
the Punjab
Shadab.
section of Pakistan, which is the most important one, basically.
Wow, that part needs to be edited.
Which sets the opinion, which sets the tone. Sam Yub.
Sam Yub.
Even the A has been squashed. It's just attached with the M.
Just one long word.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I guess that's my last question. Any other question I got? Who would you want to be best friends with out of all the players?
Between Sabah and I.
Yeah, I feel me and Sikandar Raza would really vibe. I can dig his vibe totally. Because he's funny, he's jukti, he's Pakistani, plus he has that overseas experience. He's seen the world. I think him and him would get along fabulously. Sikku bhai or main to full best buddies.
Do you think me and him would get along?
I think anybody would get along with
Wow,
Sikandar
that's a
Raza.
diplomatic answer.
अब मैं क्या बोलूं ये जिस
Okay, well,
राह
this
पे
is
निकल
the
रही है
high pitch with AZ. He has to go now because I want him gone. So
No, if you're actively pursuing Haris Rauf पर सिकंदर को तो फिर आप थोड़ा सा
I'm not pursuing Haris Rauf. He's married.
अच्छा चलो ये कौन सा कोई एक्टिव परसूट है मतलब एक फैंटास्टिकल परसूट
I
है
was
passive
pursuing
pursuit.
Sikandar Raza.
पैसिव परसूट पे
No, Sikandar Raza, when he was like, I'm leaving, I was like, Khanapis, I tweeted back. I'm really putting myself out there. He was like, Ramzan Mubarak. I was like, Khair Mubarak, bro. Me too.
Oh.
The bro's not
this is
helping
getting-
the cause though.
I said boo, not bro.
Oh, boo. I was like, bro. I was like, Sabah, you're not really. Yeah. I think it could work. I was gonna see you could go after Sam Billings too. He seems very fun.
Oh, he seems like a cool lad, man. Nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's converted, I guess, right? At this point.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Close enough.
who is the one with the thick eyebrows? I'm forgetting his name.
Osama Mir.
In Lahore Qalandars?
Osama.
Mir, yeah.
Yeah. Caterpillar face.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's no, not him. No, it is him. It is him. He does not photograph well. Sorry.
Wow. He's off the hottie list.
No, he's gonna probably be my emerging hottie.
नहीं उसका Insta देखें आप, he's very polished और अच्छी, he cleans up well.
Yep.
He should get a hair care brand deal or something. Because
For his eyebrows.
Thick.
Mm.
Thick.
Thick.
Double C.
Wow.
Yes, I think even more C's.
Yeah. Facts.
6-7 C लगे थे साथ.
I'd ask who had the best butt, but then I'd be accused of, objectifying men and blah, blah, blah. And obviously that's the same as objectifying.
We've already had those lawsuits. आगे बढ़े.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's it. Do you have any questions for us, Easy?
नहीं यार.
We'll get back to you with the next steps
then. Why would I
then.
question you? नहीं आप बताएं आपका high pitch experience कैसा रहा working with change of pace and on like really focusing on the PSL like hard locking in कैसा रहा ये experience?
Tell us what you really think.
I love this exit interview. No, I'm joking. Performance review. I've had a blast. Could you see immediately my presenter voice? I'm like, oh my God, it's like been great. It's been super fun. I've had so much fun. Honestly, like we talked about, Twitter algorithm kind of messed up what I think to be one of the funnest parts about Pak cricket is that's literally how we know each other, right? So being in the change of pace chat room like gave me that. Then we got to like have immediate fun and like talk about it. This show has been so cool. I got to talk to Zainab Abbas. I got to cancel interviews with players that I could not make time for. So it's been really high. I got to meet AHMAD 3. We had never spoken before this podcast. So
that is true. Yeah. This is the only time we speak anyway. So
yeah,
it's great. Life is good.
बस एक बात है, you left Tim David hanging, तो आपके भी हैं.
Can I tell you something? When I saw him like up close when the camera zoomed in, I was like, Sabah, you idiot. Why did you not do that?
Instant regret.
Yeah,
young Brendan Fraser vibe उसकी काफी strong है वाकई.
He is a cute man. He is very tall. It's respectfully Ramzan Mubarak. He is good looking, but
On that note.
Allah Hafiz. But yeah, that was a big mistake on my part. Forever. We'll never forget.
Sometime is okay. That's been our slogan throughout the PSL.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get more chances. And it won't be this AHMAD, but me speaking to him, and then maybe I will become.
Wait, I'm getting to speak to him?
I don't know. I just hope in the future. Now that I'm gonna make sure that when someone tells me a white man's name, I Google quickly, zoom in, check out the Instagram, and then figure out my schedule and how I can make this work. Because my feelings were hurt, and I did that to myself.
Understandably.
You know what I was doing? I was going shadi kapre shopping for my cousin's wedding. And
well, that's an honorable thing to do. Fair enough.
Yeah, but
is it though?
Is it like I could have been doing my
कितनी close थी, budget क्या था, क्या करना था? Fair enough.
Well, anyways, the wedding better be fun, cousin Muzaffar.
I thought she was about to say, and the wedding's postponed. I was like, oh God, this got dark.
भाई जो मर्जी हो जाए, पाकिस्तान में wedding postpone नहीं होती.
The show must go on. Yeah.
Is that?
We got that.
I wouldn't know.
Whoa.
Time to find out.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much for coming on.
Anytime.
And yeah, I was gonna say you will likely be on again.
Yeah, like it takes like 2 WhatsApps. आ जाओ, okay, बस.
Did you think my WhatsApp to you today was more casual than usual?
It was forced casual, but it was more casual. वो पिछला तो बहुत ही scary था. Hey, it's Sabah. यार थोड़ा इतना aggressive ना हुआ करो. डर जाते हैं.
She does this every time though.
I message that to him every time. Hello.
वही है ना, it's a meta now, so I get it. So it's
But then I play with it. I'm like always like, hi Sabah, this is Ahmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, Ahmed 3, you are my favorite Ahmed.
Thank
Ahmed
you.
1. Thank you. Bye. You have to go, Ahmed. Get out of here.
Khwaja.
Now we're gonna, yeah,
Now we'll do the show.
Now we'll do the show.
There it is. Reintroduce. Let's restart.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of High Pitch. This is our PSL8 wrap-up episode. We just spoke or will speak with AZ Khwaja.
Have spoken to.
A complete waste of time, I would say.
Honestly, I would say the same thing. I was telling you not to bring him on.
You were right, honestly. I felt the last time I spoke to him, it was great. You did not find it that impressive. So maybe I thought your bias was coloring your opinion.
It was because of the fact that we're both named Ahmed. I think that's what you were. Yeah. But no, it's no prejudice. I just genuinely think AZ is not funny.
Yeah. I didn't laugh once.
Not once. Not once.
And like
AZ.
he's acting like he won it for Lahore. Like you weren't even there.
Yeah. What was with the whole chest showing thing?
Slut.
Unbelievable, Khwaja. Get it together.
It is Ramzan.
Seriously, unbelievable. Anyway, how's it going?
Ramzan Mubarak, guys. This will be our first high pitch episode where language will not be an issue. So feel free to listen to this out loud.
During a rosa.
During it. Why not? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad the PSL is over in a way because it was a bit of a grind, even though it was very enjoyable. A lot of things were fun, but it just started to feel a bit tedious at points. The final was amazing though, so I guess it wrapped up in a nice way, but it felt a bit of like a bit of a downer this time. It wasn't as high as we've seen before.
Why do you think that is though?
I think we talked about the whole Twitter thing. I also feel like the interest and everything else that was happening alongside in the country, I think that's played some part in it. I also feel like there has been a bit of a cricket overload for the past like 6 months or so. Pakistan cricket's been in everyone's face, World Cups and this and that. So it feels like a step down from there. And then I think in the playoffs, like there were a lot of circumstances that were surrounding the country, the politics, all of that stuff. So those things kind of took it away. For the shine away from me, but yeah, otherwise it was good. It was a good tournament. We had some exciting matches, an insane final, the best of all time, all of that stuff. But overall, a bit of a letdown.
I would agree. Definitely, I found myself skipping some matches.
Yeah,
because I was just, I don't know, the fire wasn't really in it for me. I felt like a lot of that magic and I gotta blame the algorithm. I gotta blame Elon Musk. I think this is 100%. His fault. Yep. When rich white people make choices that hurt the brown people of the world, we've got to stop letting that happen, guys. We have to make because he ruined it.
That is true.
They've
over tinkered with it and it doesn't feel like the product that it was before. So you know what, Elon, we know you're listening. It's not okay.
Yeah, we know, Elon.
Yeah, and if you want to be on the podcast, just let us know.
Actually, no. Yeah, you can sit with Emma on the podcast. I have no interest in speaking.
I feel like their opinions might match.
Whose?
Elon and Emma. Emma 3. I thought you were talking about Khwaja. No, not me.
I like that you're also referring to yourself as Emma 3. Actually, guys, on a serious note, I have upgraded Emma 3 to Emma 1. Because after just speaking with Khwaja and having never spoken to Emma 2, it was just easy.
It was easy swap. Emma 2 remains Emma 2 though.
I was gonna say, I plan on never speaking to Emma 2 so that this dynamic is never messed up.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Although it might have been interesting during when Karachi was acting a fool to get a Karachi fan's thoughts on it, but they just seemed really hurt.
They did, and he's usually crying about it too, so I don't know if he's the best person to... I'm just trying to make sure that no one else from the team joins the show. Completely unbiased opinions on everyone right now. Khwaja sucks. Junior sucks. Sergio, horrible. Masad, terrible. Sarfraz, don't even get me started about that man. So you know what? I'm the only one.
Sergio earned his spot though, because I told you he's the one guy tweeting banger after banger.
That's true. We acknowledge the fact that he did really well, and because you're talking about tweets, we had an announcement for the social media championship as well.
Ooh, who won? I pay attention.
I was gonna say any guesses on who won?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it was Islamabad United.
You know, I would have thought so too, the way that the scoring system was going. However, there is a little bit of a twist in the tail, and making a little comeback thanks to some amazing tweets were the Peshawar Zalmi. They've pulled through, pulled ahead of the United. They had some zingers, some bangers, and some interesting tweets and posts. So yeah, congratulations to them. They've actually won the inaugural social media championship. But if you're the admin of any other team, that's what you need to aspire for.
Truly. Zalmi and United definitely kicked butt. That's true. Zalmi had a lot of like AI. They had really quick turnaround with creating graphics and stuff. But I still think that in terms of snark, Islamabad took it. Like that, they were so quick to be like, you guys all suck. My favorite, I told you, is when they said, wow, congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was the most on-brand cultural moment I've ever
most
seen.
Islamabadi tweet that you've ever seen.
Yeah, and then the next day in the change of pace chat, I don't know, Sarkil made a joke, and I got to say, "Wow, congratulations!" in response. It was really fun for me.
Yeah, so, that's what it's really about.
And then when Islamabad United was knocked out of PSL, Sarkil's tweets were art.
So we actually like completely lost him for like a day because he was AWOL. There's no communication, wasn't present on any
time with his child.
At that point, yeah, he was just like, just taking out the sadness there, because like we didn't hear from him on Twitter, we didn't see him on WhatsApp, nothing, coming through on Instagram or whatever. So everyone was like, is he okay? Like, has he actually eaten the surf, or like, what's going on? But thankfully he was okay. He just emerged from his cocoon of sadness the next day. Yeah, seems to be okay now.
I didn't think Islamabad was gonna win though. Like
I didn't think so either. I don't think they deserved to win. I think they were a team that had too many flaws, and in the end, I feel like the rightful winners were Lahore. Multan could have been there, but they have no personality as such. Like they're, like you said, boring.
Like I think Islamabad and Lahore as a final would have been really. I mean, first of all, this was one of the best cricket matches I've
hands
ever
down.
seen. Not just PSL, not just a final. Hands down, this was insane. But I think Islamabad and Lahore in the final would have been funny as hell. Like, I think that much personality.
For sure. Yeah.
Because Sultans are like this coaster I have right here.
They exist. No one really cares, but they exist. For me, I really hope that like in the next few years we see Lahore and Karachi in a final, because the magnitude of that will be insane. And the subplots and the drama and the stories, because even this season, even though Karachi were like terrible, they beat Lahore. So their only like victories were against Lahore.
They were
semi-terrible.
They had great individual performances. I mean, look, AHMAD is gone to Afghanistan, right?
In the UAE.
In the UAE. There we go.
Against Afghanistan, though. Yeah, he's back.
What do you think of the trophy?
Oh, that's interesting. The carpet trophy.
Yeah,
I mean, culturally relevant, I guess, so that works, but it's better than the biscuits and the paints that we've had in the past.
Everyone is slamming them, and I'm like, first of all, Afghanistan is going through it right now, y'all. Maybe they don't have a trophy budget, and secondly, it's beautiful because it was hand weaved by an Afghan person.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very culturally relevant, and we've had some terrible like corporate trophies, right? We had this like duck biscuit once, which was like a giant duck biscuit. I'm not even joking. That was a trophy. And then we've had like these like random paint sponsors and a bazillion things, and the trophies haven't been great. So at least this is something a bit more innovative, and I'm okay with it.
I think they need to go the tennis route with their trophies and like
one just established.
Just one guy, and then you guys just get to take a plate home. And like
not the worst idea, honestly. Like for some of the bigger ones, like the World Cups and stuff, sure, but then some of the big bilateral series that they have, they could do that.
What did you think of the PSL trophy?
I mean, it's fine. I feel like, again, that's one of those things that I don't want to see changing. I want one PSL trophy that kind of stays throughout because, when you go into American sports, each of the trophies has like a name, like, right? Like you have the Larry O'Brien trophy in the NBA, the Stanley Cup in NHL. So something along those lines for the PSL would be really cool. Like, every time you win it, that's the interesting. I knew that question was gonna come. I was trying to think like what would the name be? You could even call it like the
Too quick for you.
could be the Imran Khan Cup. It could be the Imran Khan Trophy. It could be like, named after your potentially greatest cricketer. Or you go back even further because they've named a bunch of trophies like
Greatest cricketer?
Imran Khan. Yeah, I think he's probably up there.
Hmm.
No? No? Who's your greatest Pakistani cricketer?
Babar Azam.
I think it might be a little too early to call the trophy after him as he's trying to win it.
Like Zalmi, they won the social media challenge. I was gonna be like, they already won when they brought Babar Azam.
They
There
did.
was no greater flirtation to take place than that between Zalmi and Babar Azam. To the point that I have to imagine Babar Azam was like, "Can you
Stop.
stop?" Like,
We're just friends.
yeah, like calm down. But what did you think of Bobby's no, yeah. So I mean, what they could name the cricket. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it should be Imran Khan. If Imran Khan didn't become a politician,
It takes away some, maybe it could be Javed Miadad trophy or something. Again, there's so many of them
the
that
Misbah Al Haq Cup.
he won it twice. So you know what? Let's name it after him. Why not?
Oh, can you do? Yeah, why not?
We
Stanley
could.
Cup.
We could. Yeah.
Yeah. I like, and it rhymes.
Yeah.
He's
Misbah
still in
Cup.
great shape.
He's still playing, and that's the fun. Like I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, like he was playing in another tournament, this Legends League thing, where Shahid Afridi was the captain. So both Afridis won a trophy at the exact same time.
Did you watch Legends League?
I watched like a little bit here and there. A lot of it was on TikTok, so I kept up with it there.
I'm annoyed that PSL and that were like at the same time because and even like the women's exhibition tournament or whatever, like why was this all happening simultaneously?
Well, we don't own the Legends Cup, so that's why that part at least like is more
think about
corporate.
us. We outnumber everyone. Like
that is true.
You will get who's gonna watch these Pakistani players play with more enthusiasm than us?
Us, of course, yeah.
Speaking of timings, PSL.
Yep.
What the hell, bro? This whole and I'm talking to you when I say bro, PSL, bro. My brothers.
Yes.
My brothers in Islam. I feel like they really dropped the ball. Literally every catch they could.
There were a lot of drops.
Constantly changing what time the game was on, what time you had to pay attention, depending on what stadium you were in. And then people getting mad at me when I had questions like, well, at Multan, it's this time. I'm like, I'm not in Multan. I don't know. I'm not on like a text blast.
What time zone are they in?
Like, are we not? I thought we were all in one place. Like, truly.
I think it's because of the whole fog situation. I think they were trying to do a few hours earlier because that's my explanation. I'm not from the PCB or PSL, so
you're not.
I'm surprised, but yeah.
Why are we even doing this?
I don't know. That's what they told me. They were like, she's from, like, oh, okay, cool. This is my big break. But apparently, no, I think that's the reason. I think it was a weather related issue, but other than that, I'm not really sure why. Okay, it was confusing though.
If you're gonna get like logical about it, then I really can't complain that much. Sorry, I have to get.
I mean, you could still keep yelling if you want. That's not an issue. I'm okay with that.
Am I yelling?
It seemed like you were yelling.
I'm gaslighting you. I wasn't overall good. I feel like it's been a minute. I'm like, I can't even remember really what happened. I just remember blacking out on the last two matches because it was so. Also, we didn't end up getting to semifinals or whatever, like we ended up skipping because of weather and this like that.
There was like a day. There was a day that
we had to do a knockout early.
It was supposed to be the final on a Sunday, and then because of the political situation, they moved the game a day back, and that meant like one of the teams was actually playing on 2 consecutive days, right?
And is that fair?
I mean, it isn't, but then at the same time, like if you have all of these other things happening, it's hard to manage. So credit to them for trying to figure it out. Plus the weather was apparently an issue too. They were expecting rain on another day, and there was no real reserve day. So a bunch of things just all coming together at the same time. Again, like that's what I'm saying. It feels a bit mismanaged, a bit haphazard, but then that's Pakistan cricket.
You've played cricket, as you've told us every opportunity that you get.
I've been asked, and then I've
so,
told you.
like, just we get it. It happened. How? I have a very serious question from my notes.
Yes, please.
How do they recover so fast? Like, why aren't they sore? Is it because they are athletes?
They are, but then they're also only playing like 20 cricket, right? If they're doing like maybe 50 over cricket on back-to-back days, but then they also do test matches, which is like 80 overs a day. I think it's not as taxing in certain parts because some people are only gonna
their arm so hard.
Yeah. I think the bowlers
action, by the way.
little stuck on the right. I think for the bowlers maybe it's a bit more taxing. For the batsmen, I think they can get away with it because you also do get some rest time in the field at times because not every single area is going to be as equally active, right? So there is a lot of like passive cricket, like standing and just kind of walking around. So maybe that kind of helps.
That's if I was a cricket player, my ideal scenario
just walk
is that I am always where the ball isn't. Just
yeah, it's the dream, exactly. Just bat, bowl, and then not field.
Yeah. Not even bad. Make me number 11 so that it's very rare that I come in.
You just want to bowl?
Because I'd want to be a bowler. Obviously, they're the hot, cool ones.
What about Babar Azam?
He can bowl.
A little bit, but like not primarily.
I just did I don't know if you know this about me. Very talented. I do a lot of things.
This I know.
But I do stand-up comedy, or I did for a time. And so I performed for the first time in 2 years on Monday, actually.
Okay.
We were raising money for the Khwaja Sarah community in Karachi for like Ramzan to like
nice.
A head start or whatever. And I made a joke like that where I was just like, living on my own, I'm becoming really self-aware and, learning about myself. And I hate it because I just prefer to be the victim. And any other way is the worst way. You're supposed to laugh at that joke.
I thought you were still delivering.
No.
Repeat the joke.
No. On the count of 3, just start laughing. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Good laugh.
All right. I'm great in the audience. I'm such a good audience.
Honestly.
But I you told me that you do stand up, but I haven't actually seen any clips of your stand up. I've seen your TikTok, your Instagram reels, but I haven't seen any stand up clips. So.
Yeah. So normally we didn't put them up because people kill women who tell jokes. And then this was actually my first like some sort of R-rated comedy. Like mine is usually very PG-13 max. And PG-13 by like my mom's standards. Like I'm saying words bumble, and this time it was like a little spicier.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah.
I need to get some I need to get some footage of this because I was gonna ask you, we asked this on air the other day. Whose style best, like which comedian style kind of mirrors yours?
I'm trying to think who I know his name, but like I don't remember.
Like, are you very like deadpan in your delivery and stuff? Are you very
when
like
I start doing comedy, I kind of take on the persona, okay? Not the truth, that I'm like a bit of like a narcissist and I'm very self-aware of my own charm, essentially. But
what's the persona? What's the persona part in this?
It's a big departure from who I am on this show. Is that I'm very I make a lot of fun of myself, but I'm also like compliment myself and will often like inform the audience that like I'm aware that I'm
hot,
better than smart.
It's like I said that because I was like, oh hey, wait, where have I heard this before? All right, someone told me this before the show started.
Today's show, I set up my camera perfectly because, like I already said, I was like, Ahmed's not looking hotter than me this time. I will be damned. I've seen all your comments.
It's
People
true.
really thought you were a smoke show in the last episode.
Oh, well, we better get ready for the new haircut then.
Oh, yeah, guys, look at. I mean, you don't have a lot of light, or is it just that I can't see you?
You want a slow turn so you can see the
Is there a?
fade.
Is there a? I just slammed my microphone. That's definitely on. Is there a window to that side of you?
On my left, yeah. This
So that should be what's in front of you, and you would look like this.
I'd have to move my entire like.
I mean, he could try to look like.
Wow. This episode has gone like completely
Yeah,
off the rails.
Yes.
But that's okay.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna get
okay.
like 5 views on this one.
And all 5 will be you and I just checking to see if anyone's watched it.
Yeah.
From different accounts.
I loved the last episode though. I thought we had a ball.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Are we having fun this time?
Of course, every time.
My moment with Karachi.
Your whole like wind vibe is like insane. We are getting a shampoo sponsor after this episode, 100%.
Okay, so you and I said we were gonna let's get it to PSL.
Yeah.
You and I said we were gonna give people rewards, but
Mhm,
we
mhm.
wanted to not tell each other what the categories were gonna be.
Yes,
And
yes.
why not have some fun? So I didn't write any. So we'll start with you.
I thought I was going to be the unprepared one, but I actually did write down 5.
And
So
when I said that to Ahmed, let's say them to each other, he goes, then I guess I have to come up with some. And I was like, yeah.
I thought she was going to do all the work. Okay, so category number
That's
1.
how the show started when he was my guest.
It
He
did.
has clearly been updated to reoccurring guest. Now he
Yes.
has to
I have to do the work too. It's unbelievable. I'm not okay with
Yeah.
this. Okay, first one is the Human Highlight Reel Award for the person with the most show-stopping moments. It could be a team. You can name a team or you can name a person.
I mean, I would say 2 people.
Mhm.
I think Isanola, because you can't, like, no matter how it ended, how that whole tournament went, like, it was fire from
Yeah.
him, like,
Yeah.
almost. And then I would actually say, although it kind of came in a bit later in the game, but like Shaheen Shafridi, because he, also controversial, maybe Ahmad.
Could be. He did have some, but here's the thing. So now you've given me the nominees. You've given me 3. I need you to pick one.
I'm gonna go with, no, because there's another one. It could also be Muhammad Haris.
That's the whole debate with the awards. You can only give
I'm
it to
gonna
one.
go with Muhammad Haris.
Muhammad Haris, yeah, I think that's a good choice. I think he's
Right.
given some, very, because his cameos and everything were very brief, but then those moments that he produced were just like, again, TikTok viral and all that stuff. So
And I just like his attitude. Like he's just kind of like, oh,
he's
happened.
so confident. Like I love the way that he approaches the game, and I think he's like a proper breath of fresh air for
Was it
Pakistan
him
cricket.
who did the one-legged no looking, or that was Saim Ayub?
Saim did those, but then he also had like a couple where he was, playing those funky scoops and everything. Yeah, just he had one against Shaheen of all people, which everyone was like, how can you do that to the number 1 fast bowler in the world?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that's the first.
Okay.
Okay, because I have 5, so I'm gonna.
He has to make it nice.
I do too. The Black Mamba Award for elite winning mentality.
That's a tough one because I think that we saw a lot of ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep saying the same names.
I mean, some of them will be, but then there has to be.
Maybe controversial, but in terms of like attitude, whenever he got his time to shine, I think Naseem Shah, actually, he played every match to win, and his team didn't.
Just didn't.
But he, I think, did.
No, I think that's a good choice too. He has that mentality.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good choice.
No, it is. I think it's fair because it doesn't have to be just the people that actually won, but the person that was actually willing his team towards that. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay.
But also, okay, I had a second guy.
One. Okay, give me the name.
Okay, no. Maybe you'll get another award.
Okay. CRWS, the Chris Rock, Will Smith, best in-match spat or sledging.
Ooh, I feel
That's
like
what I've
there were.
named it. The CRWS.
Well, that's why he's my co-host.
Kerwis. Kerwis.
Throw it. Wait, what was your pick?
For I was gonna go with Rashid Khan and Riley Rousseau in the final, where they had a lot of back and forth. There was some heat there. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Yeah, there could have been. You can also go for like Muhammad Amir versus anyone in the world. That was definitely there.
I think I was gonna say there was a moment between Pollard and Shaheen.
Yes, that was
And
there
I
too.
think Pollard actually looked very taken aback that Shaheen had mad attitude that like towards the end of PSL he was done.
He was a
And I feel
diva.
like multiple like
Yeah,
bitch, sorry, damn it.
he's lost it. But I'm not saying anything. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Just a Muslim man policing a Muslim woman.
Wow.
This is new. Okay, next.
The HP style icon, most stylish or well-groomed player.
Hands down, Mohammed Hasnan.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
He even like his casual dress. I saw him in the airport. It's my claim to fame until the next series. I think he's well groomed, well dressed, great posture.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ask me worst dressed.
Yeah, let's hear that too.
Haris Rauf.
Really?
Haris Rauf and Zaman Khan. Both. I would say both are the worst dressed.
Wow. Where have you picked
Here's
this up
my
from?
thing. Haris Rauf. It's no secret. I believe he is a very good looking man. And he has great charisma and personality, but he paints his jeans on. And I just think move away from that. And I believe since he's gotten married, he's been dressing better, which is what we always say is women improve sports and there need to be more women in sports
100%,
to get these players in check. Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. So Zaman needs to pick up on that too. I actually think Babar Azam sometimes pulls together some nice outfits. I feel like he has, like, he's not conventional. He'll pull some things together which are a bit weird. Like, I'm not a big fan of the whole loafers and then no socks and then the short pants. He does that a lot. But then,
okay, I'm gonna defend Bobby in this way. Look,
let's hear it.
I'm medically diagnosed 5'4". Okay. It's not short, but it's not the tallest. And so when I do an exposed ankle with a no sock, it makes my limbs look longer.
Okay.
So
Fair.
I believe Bobby is not the tallest.
Yeah.
And maybe he's really into his ankles. And I think that
or
might
his
be
height.
why.
Yeah, could be. That's actually something I've never thought about, but makes sense.
But
He does look.
He does have a crispy look. Like he gets
Like,
his suit tailored.
He wears things sometimes, like even t-shirts, which are a bit out there, but he pulls them off. That's why I appreciate that.
Lahore Qalandars picture of all of them at the hotel, and they're all wearing like a branded belt.
Yeah. Hey, we are Armani gang through and through. Okay, Armani Exchange is like our
were
thing.
Those belts from Dubai Airport, from the actual stores, or were they from Liberty Market picked up by a Lahore Qalandars intern?
Who can tell the difference?
I'm asking, what do you think it is?
I think Dubai. I feel like they've got the big bucks, because I've seen Bobby lugging around a LV suitcase too. So
but this was Lahore Qalandars, but I just want to make it clear that I believe they were in the Dubai airport and they all were like, okay, break. And they ran to a different store.
And they all picked up the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Last award. It's called the Wheezy, which is the best on mic presence. So it can be someone that gave a good interview, good post match, good press conference. I need someone that.
So this I have a tie because I think Bobby was very sharp. He was witty. This PSL, he had like no patience. I would say for
none whatsoever.
And then I'm gonna give it to Azam Khan. So he was also my potential Black Mamba award. Is Azam Khan? I think that he also had a very natural like chemistry with the reporters, and even when they tried to, mess with him, he was just like, I'm not here for that.
He's very respectful. That's the thing I like about him. Like, even when he addresses things, like unlike Babar, who's, I think maybe because he's a superstar, he has that ability to just be like snarky and, sarcastic. Azam is very like down to earth, humble when he responds to people, like always like sir, ma'am, this and that. I like the fact that, you know, he stays within like a certain boundary until like he really will explode, and I hope that happens.
Who is yours?
Best on the mic, I actually really enjoyed Mohammed Haris's little press conferences and stuff, because the kind of stuff that he says, it just feels so natural. Like he's not trying to be someone else, and he's not arrogant or anything, but he's a very confident young man, and he wants people to know that. And he's honest. I like the fact that he's honest. He's not trying to, like, you know, go into the whole PR thing. He's just saying what's on his mind, but again, respectfully, not in a abusive way or anything.
I think a lot of Pakistan players are kind of like that now, though, where they just sort of they just say what they want to say. And I feel like a lot of them also they've been instructed to like keep it technical. Like and I feel sometimes they're asked a personality question and they'll answer like, and then my captain said, and so I did what my captain said, and it's all on my captain. Those are great awards to give.
Thank you. I really thought about this for the 15 minutes before the show that you gave me prep time.
Okay, now I'll ask my questions, which I've definitely prepared.
They're as much of a surprise to me as they are to you and our audience.
Who were your favorite? Oh, no, I should call the award something, right?
You can, okay, so
since all of yours were very millennial references, I guess we will stick to that.
I mean, you can go further back if you want.
Sorry, was that an old joke?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you have millennial titles, you can give them those.
Someone said they love this show because they like when women make men nervous.
Oh, I'm like constantly on the edge. I don't even have that many Twitter followers. If you guys cancel me, that's it for me. I'm not coming back.
I'm just so mad at him
all the time.
Okay, so who? The SABAH and AHMAD Award. Who were the best buddies of this PSL season for you? Whose chemistry did you enjoy watching?
Well, first of all, that's very sweet that you think we're buddies.
Rihanna, how many answers?
Told you, ASAP Rocky. No, that's a good question. Actually, again,
edit that laugh down. It was not that funny.
If you could just edit me out of the episode, that would be great for SABAH. I really enjoyed the little bit of chemistry between Babar Azam and Mohammed Haris when they came out to bat. They had some moments where, you know, Bobby was smacking his helmet. The obvious choice would have been, again, Haris with Shaheen, or Sam Billings with anyone from the Lahore Qalandars. But I feel like I enjoyed that little bit of, you know, new age, old age kind of thing between Babar Azam and Mohammed Haris.
I think that's a great answer, because I would say Bobby had like chemistry with every youngster, even if they were on another team. He seemed to be very, like, he was not even hiding that he was like, selection to my and that was exciting to see. I think that he was really paying attention to who
he was embracing like that role of captain, and like he is kind of the senior statesman in the side now. So it's nice for him to, you know, have that authority in a way, and people are like trying to also impress him and look up to him. So it's nice. I feel like Babar's finally like gotten to that point in his career.
I think my bestie award is going to go to, again, because they had a really hard outing, and I think they had each other's back, and they also made for some comedic relief of just looking so pissed. The entire thing would be Mohammad Asnan and Naseem Shah, because they seem to only have each other.
No one else.
There in Quetta. And there was many moments where you just saw them sort of like come together and be like, why are we playing with these uncles? Like, how did
dinosaurs? Absolute dinosaurs. No, that's a good pick. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Thank you so much for this award.
I'm not validating it. I'm just agreeing.
I'm gonna switch that award to me. Who can I name quickly from the Change of Pace universe? I'm gonna say Dij Inc. The SABAH and Dij Inc. best.
Oh wow! Okay, great. Yeah, hey, he DMs me sometimes, so we're close too. I mean, what else do you want him to do? Come over to my house if you want for iftari, bro. If you're around, I make a mean.
Just so you know, he was just declining giving him a Muslim iftari until I gave him the eyes. If that's not cool. I was about to be like, well, Dujing lives in, and I'm like, maybe I don't need to reveal all his
I
personal
think it's cool.
information. Okay, next question.
hmm
Let me think quickly. Well, the most important question, now that it's wrapped up, it's over.
hmm
Your top 5 PSL hotties,
Ooh.
not including emerging. That is going to be a different one.
Not including an emerging, so
Not
5,
including-
not okay. I think some of the choices are still very clear. Mohammad Hasnan definitely has to be up there. Naseem Shah is definitely there.
Okay.
Then things start to like unravel a bit. And this is where the picks start to become like a little like, muddled and all that stuff.
You don't want to be judged.
I feel like Tayyip Tahir is a good looking dude.
Tayyip Tahir.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's well put together. He's well put together. He's got you can search him up until then. I feel like he could be there. 2 more names. Yeah. It's not the worst in the world. Maybe on the lower half of the 5.
Yeah, not for me.
That's okay. This is my pick.
I can't believe. Guys, if you'd like to audition to be the co-host of High Pitch, please leave your information below
or just DM me directly. Reversal. Shaheen has to be there.
Shaheen. Okay. Tayyab over Shaheen. Interesting.
Okay, you know what? I wasn't giving them in like order. I was just saying top 5.
It's okay.
Don't judge me. 5th, hottie. You know what? He doesn't get enough love. Babar Azam.
Bobby. Okay. And who is your emerging hottie for the season?
Emerging hottie. I'm going just through. Oh, Irfan Khan Niazi from the Karachi Kings.
Ooh, let me take a look.
If I recall correctly.
A heavy name to have around.
That is.
There's like, which one is him? Oh, here. Oh, for real? Okay.
Or maybe I'm misremembering. It's been a while. The PSL happened like 30 years ago at the stage. So Irfan.
Okay, no, I see it with his beard and stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Someone suddenly converted. She's a Niazi fan.
Respectfully.
Yes.
I'm about to add that to my list.
Which is about to come up now. So the question goes back to you. Your top 5 plus emerging.
Okay. So I'm going to start with my emerging. My emerging hottie is Osama Mir. I think he has incredible head of hair. Follicularly, he has been blessed.
Not challenged.
He's a little tall, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I think and he played well from what I remember.
He did. Yeah, he was good.
He played great. He was part of Multan Sultans, right?
Yeah.
Something I don't know. And yeah, I thought he was great. Now, I don't personally like if I saw him out somewhere, I don't think I'd be like, whoa, who's that? However, making all 3 of our lists, including AZ's, Shaheen Shah Afridi, is looking very good. I think he's handsomed up further. Hair is looking stylish. Beard is good. He seems confident.
It's the aura.
It's the aura. Like he's grown up a bit. Like I can see him as a person.
Yeah. Which you didn't before. He was just an object.
I was like, that is my son before.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I always referred to him as my child.
Right. That's fair.
Sikandar Raza.
Yeah, of course.
Smoke show. Like, whoa, where did he come from? You can come hang out anytime. Respectfully, Ramzan.
Of course, respectfully.
Irfan Niazi.
Oh, he's made the list?
Yeah, I literally you changed my life. This dude looks, and I remember seeing him and thinking, who is that? What team was he on?
Karachi, yeah.
That's why we didn't notice him, because we were too busy with
laughing at them being crap.
Yeah. Damn. And then who's my last pick?
Not Mr. Timothy Davidson.
First of all, this is a decolonized list where we are sticking
to
rectifying our own brethren.
Okay, right, cool.
But
that's fair.
He's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. He is. I was very surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of regret there.
Yeah. A lot of regret,
Oh man. Okay.
For
Number
those of you
5.
who don't know what we're talking about, we were in the works of getting an interview with him, and yeah.
She
Oh
left
wait,
him on red.
I hope he sees this and he's like, I never messaged this Pakistani crypt creeper. I do not know what she's talking about. And then my last one, damn, I don't have a last one. I mean, again,
Hmm.
as respectfully, I will also agree. Mohammed Hasnan
Hmm.
uh,
Oh, I
looked.
thought Hassan would have been in your tier.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, because he's like young, listen, I come at my hotties emotionally. I'm
Right.
objectifying with my spirit.
Right.
But yeah, he's definitely there. I think he's looking great. He could be like a Prada model.
Hmm.
I think
He's got
actually,
everything going for him.
yeah, he's got it, mashallah, mashallah. And a lot of a lot of our players, man, when I was watching this, I was like, wow, we are a beautiful people.
We are. Didn't we like finish first in some random list of like best looking people in the world? I don't know who came up with the list, but
Was I on the list?
you were like, yeah, in the top
Were
Pakistanis.
you on the list?
No, I was like foreign picks. They didn't include me in the list, unfortunately.
Okay, what was your least? No, I was gonna say, who was your ugliest? No.
The ugly.
He has to go make iftari soon, so let's wrap this up.
Mhm.
Sorry, guys, I don't even know how much we talked about PSL in this episode.
Not much, but who cares?
True. Okay, what was your like top moment of PSL?
It was the show that Azam Khan put on, that 98 that he scored. I think that really I mean, everyone kind of saw him as that, emerging talent that he is, and he's coming through and all of that stuff. But I think that really cemented him in regular conversation. And then I remember the next match when he came out to bat, people were cheering for him like, he was the biggest superstar on the field. And that felt like a huge breakthrough moment for him. And I'm very happy for him because, again, so much prejudice against him, all of the things about, him being the son of a famous cricketer, all of that stuff. All of those things just completely went out the window. So I'm very happy. And for me, that remains the moment of the PSL. And
I like.
yours.
I actually liked one of my moments. I always call him Weiss, but it's Weiss. David Weiss. Yeah. His catch from the final was one of my favorite moments. I feel like we haven't seen a ton of that in Pakistan cricket. Like it's something you'll see in Australia, you'll see in South Africa, you'll see in England, these sort of cheeky catches. And he did that. The catch I'm of course talking about is when he caught it, threw it, jumped back, caught it again. It was right on the line, and his footwork was just brilliant. Azam Khan, also a major highlight for me. If you watch all of our high pitch episodes, which you should, we talk about it like in every episode. Even me and Zach talk about it.
Yeah.
Seeing Shaheen Shah Freely's take it to the win, that was kind of beautiful, I think, to see. Even though it's like twice in a row. By the way, I have a question that might make me very ignorant because I have a cricket show. Where was Lahore Qalandar's owner? Like the original dude? Is he no longer?
He's been missing for a while. He wasn't there last year either. I think maybe he's just decided not to be, or maybe he feels like by him not being in the public, the team's doing better. But yeah, we haven't seen him around for a while because Rana Saab was like a permanent fixture in the first few seasons, but he's been gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. I think that's about it.
That's it. That's the show.
What other award could we get? Or I guess
let us know if there are any awards.
Yeah. I wish I thought of more. I'm sorry. I didn't really. I'm fun employed recently, so I've just been phoning it in.
Explains why she's fun employed. Panic.
Okay, well, PSL, I thought overall great, amazing. We had a lot of fun together. Talk this show, change of pace, and
did I change my talk moment to the PSL? Getting to talk to you.
Yeah, as we said in episode 1, we've never met before. So
that is true. Yep. Now I'm going to be back for episode 5. What?
Yes, he has been promoted. I cannot deny this seems to be working. And since I don't like working, I like that you're doing most of the work.
Thank you.
This is feminism. So what really, if you watched episode 1, you know that for me,
I've come a long way.
Yeah, he's learned so much.
Yeah.
Have you seen a show that stars a woman?
Yes, there's a show that you were tweeting about yesterday.
Can we say? I don't think we can say the title of
No,
it.
but you know it. So I've actually watched that
Yeah. We can talk about that after Eid.
next episode.
Oh, you've already seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to do this on the recording because we're not even saying we're talking about. Those are my PSL moments. I hope PSL9, some of the teams that seem to struggle hard as hell have a complete revamp. So yeah, what do you want to see in PSL9?
I want to see a less cricket wordy song.
Yeah.
I want to see a female lead singer for the entire song.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Give Shay Gill
Yes.
and Natasha Narani. Why not do a collaboration of Shay Gill, Natasha Narani, and the like women singers? Because
Yep.
I'll tell the song
Bring
grew
back
on me.
Nasibo too.
Yes, bring back Nasibo. Yo, their voices combined, that could be we're giving you free content.
Exactly.
We want to see a contract for us.
100%.
I want to see Zalmi rescue some of our bowlers who are very
From
frustrated with their
Quetta.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. They need a
Zalmi-
revamp. Mhm.
Yeah. I want to see Islamabad remember who the hell they are.
I want to see Islamabad break up the friendship a bit and actually focus on the cricket again. I feel like the formula that they've been trying has failed a little bit over the last couple of seasons. So I feel like they also need a little bit of a refresher, not like a overhaul, but a refresher.
Yeah, I also want to see things happen on time. Songs should come out
Mhm.
well before the season begins. Music videos should come out well before. I'm ready for them to drop their celebrity
Oh yeah, the
endorsements
ambassadors.
unless you're at the matches cheering. Okay, I want to see you there having a
Yep.
good time. Otherwise, I
Yep.
don't believe you support these teams.
Nope.
I think social media wise, Quetta across the board, if you're listening.
As people.
You need help.
Yeah.
Karachi Kings, I'd like to see them completely overhaul whatever the
Mhm.
hell they're doing because it's not working.
Nope.
And yeah, that's as two cricket experts, that's the advice we have. Also, yeah, better music videos. Lahore Qalandars, don't think we don't know that is
Try. Try.
PSL is a business. Oh my God. Merchandise. Give
Mhm.
us good merchandise. This country has no money. You don't have money. Take our money and give us real merchandise.
Yeah,
And truly,
100%.
we can hook you up with hat makers. I know them, some milliners. I got you.
Yes, why not? Let's do that. Let's
And
make this happen.
yeah, let's make this happen. I love Zainab, Aaron. Keep them
Mhm.
going.
Oh yeah.
Aruj, I want
Aruj.
Aruj to get even more time. She is the best to listen to. We want Aruj on Change of Pace.
Yes.
Also put out into the world. And yeah, that's about it. And oh, I guess I should also say that it's not just the end of the show. We are not finishing High Pitch on PSL. We will be, alhamdulillah, going for the rest of the year through the cricket season.
Woo!
Yay!
And I'll be back. I just have to
Just
put it out there in case anyone thinks
2 minutes
otherwise.
doesn't not be about him. It'd be insane. You know, it's weird because I'm used to things being about me, and yet he just pulls focus every chance he gets. But thank you guys so much for watching our PSL coverage. Hopefully we have more exciting stuff coming in the future, or the show will continue to evolve. As we said previously, it might turn, Bumble talk show. Who knows?
We've got a lot of stories.
All right, bye guys. Oh, click like, subscribe, comment,
and share.
Share it, please. We need numbers so that we can justify demanding all the edits that we do.
Bye.